I've got this feeling, I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up, no, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's massive clean, declutter, and organize. This is a complete disaster, extreme clean with me. If you need some extreme cleaning motivation, you are in the right place today, because as you can tell, this room is just completely trashed and needs a really, really good organizing, cleaning, trashing, everything, all of it. If you're new here, I'm Becca. I'm a mom to 3 boys and a military spouse, and I put out a long cleaning video every single week. If you need cleaning motivation and you like these longer cleaning videos, this is the place for you to be. I always keep it real over here and show you guys the real life mess. I'm a mom of 3. My husband is always at work, so the mess is always there. It's always got to be taken care of. And I always keep it real and show you the real deal. Sometimes it's embarrassing, but that's okay. We're all in this together. So if you like that, be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, and let's start getting this room organized. So this is an extra room upstairs in our house, and we wanted to have this extra room for one, so that our family could grow into this house. And if one day Tristan and Grayson decide that they do not want to share a room anymore, this will be one of theirs rooms. And also it would be great for now for either a gym or a office. At least that's what we were thinking whenever we first moved into this house. We really just thought it would be a great office for me. And as time has gone on, we have decided that it's mainly going to be a gym. I'm just not in need of an office. I actually really like being able to migrate anywhere in the house with my laptop and work on things. So I would prefer to have a gym in the house rather than having to go to the gym. So we decided to go ahead and make this a gym, which myself and my husband will both use. And that's what we really need to get this room cleaned up for now. Of course, one day too, if I decide that I really do need a desk space in an office, I can go ahead and make one half of this room the gym, and then make the other half, put a little desk in like the corner. So really, if I need that one day, it can still be an option, but for now, we are going to make this room a gym. If you're not new here, when we moved into this house, we actually had it built, and there were some things that we did ourselves, like the ceiling fans, and we took a lot of the lights down to be able to put the ceiling fans, and we kind of just stashed all the boxes and all the extra lights in this room. This room really just became a catch-all pile for everything. Not only for the things that we knew would be staying in here, but also for just everything in general to get it out of the way, which over time, we've lived in this house now for over a year. Over time, it accumulated. So it was almost impossible to even walk through this room at that point. It was really, really bad. So I was really eager to get in here and organize, but at the same time, overwhelmed. All of this stuff here is tons of boxes of random electronics and just documents and everything that was in the desk in the corner. All of that stuff, random cords, books, I mean, just a ton of random things that really needed to be gone through. And as you can see, there's going to be many outfit changes in this video, because it took me all week to get through this room because there was so much to go through. And like I said before, my husband works a lot. I'm a mom of 3, so in between carpool lines, taking care of my 3-year-old and all of that, it was really hard to be able to dedicate the time to sit down and go through each individual box without having to take a break and go handle mom duties. I found this picture of my son, who will be 16 in January, from when he was about 5 or 6 years old. So he's bittersweet going and finding things like that. So my main objective originally was to get everything out of the closet, and all those yellow and black boxes that you saw in the beginning of the video, I went ahead and pulled those out of the room. They will be coming back in, but I felt like the space was so cluttered that I could not do anything in it, and I needed to find floor space to go through these boxes and put things in piles, whether it be trash or certain documents or electronics or what have you. I really just needed to go through all of that stuff and get it separated, and I needed the room to do that. So I emptied out the entire room first, and now we're going to work on these boxes.
Everything is alright with you. Under street lights, right next to the skyline with you. Yeah, you. I've been listening to so many of my days. Now you just my makeup believer. I don't make this. You look so pretty in the sunrise, and somehow now everything is alright. Everything is alright. I'm kinda new with apologies.
I hate admitting this, but it's the truth. I have had these boxes for the last 2 years. This stuff has been sitting in boxes. And most of it isn't things that I need on an everyday basis. A lot of it is documents that I just need to keep throughout the years, whether it be for like Colby's school stuff. There's a lot of things in here that were from when Colby was smaller that I kept, like that he drew and stuff. You know, and then there's just like keepsakes and stuff. So a lot of it is not stuff that, you know, I would miss it, don't get me wrong, but I don't miss it on a daily basis. It's not things I need to find right away. So it's been really easy to leave this stuff in this room for the last year and a half and not have to even think about having to do it. But at the same time, it also feels really good getting it all out and organized and put in its home.
Kinda used to these battlegrounds where you flee, you don't stick around, no. But the way you've been giving me time, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you.
So I waited until my husband was home one night and decided that I would finish up this room on that night because, for one, I just needed a few hours to be able to go through all of these boxes on my own and really just dive in and organize them, because I was doing it throughout the week and it was kind of daunting going through some of them and not getting it finished. I really just wanted to sit down and get it done. I'm the type of person where once I start something, I want to finish it, like from start to finish, even if that takes me all day long. And it's really hard to do that when you're a mom, but let me know in the comments down below, are you like that too, or do you have no problem taking a week to get a task done? Because I struggle with that. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait until Chris is home one night so I can really focus undisturbed. I literally locked myself in this room for hours and just went through all of these boxes.
But I can't remember where I am. A mattress on an old wood floor and fragments of the night before. I don't wanna waste no time, and you don't wanna waste your love. Even though your kiss on fire, my mind is all blurry now. Feeling low, hard to breathe, but this I know,
this box right here, I knew that I was going to mainly just pick through and grab what I needed out of it, because a lot of this box is like crafts and crayons and markers and stuff like that. Some of it actually was home decor too, which I needed to get out because all of my home decor stuff will be going in that closet. But for the most part, it's like arts and crafts stuff, which is going to go in a big closet in the hallway across from the boys' bathroom. I put a lot of that stuff in there, and that closet is huge and it has barely anything in it right now, so it's a perfect space, so I don't have to try and cram it in anywhere in this room. But now that we got all of the boxes pretty much emptied, aside from the arts and craft one, we're gonna go ahead and organize everything and get it in this desk. I've always kept all of my important documents and stuff in this desk, but I am doing it a little bit differently because typically I would put the arts and craft stuff on the top, but this time I'm going to put like all of my camera boxes and like my Apple Watch box with all the extra bands and stuff, all of that stuff on the top of the desk. And then on the bottom, I'm going to do all of our important documents and, you know, like I said, Colby's stuff and now Grayson's stuff throughout like their school years and their drawings and everything like that. So we just have to get that organized and put away.
But I guess it makes sense, 'cause I know we both liked everything that happened last night. So just come back to bed. I wanna hold you. Come back to bed. Oh, just come back to bed. Oh, just come back to bed.
I decided to put a lot of these like loose wires, charging cords, electronic type stuff in this bag because there was already some in there, so I figured I would just add to it. I really just need to get a small container to put them all in, but for now I'm going to store them in this bag and toss them in the closet.
The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights.
Okay, this is the trash pile. That one box in front still has stuff in it, but everything else is the trash pile. I needed to get these boxes broken down. I was trying to get as much clutter out of the room as possible at this point because so many things I started to have so many little piles that were cluttering up the floor and kind of taking up all the space again. So I figured this pile is just about done. I went through almost all of the boxes and got all of the trash out, and everything was ready to pretty much start compiling it into breaking down boxes and putting it into trash bags.
That I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
If you have a space like this in your house, I encourage you to go ahead and just push forward and get it done. And I know it's so overwhelming because I felt the same way when I was looking at this room. Every time I walked into this room, it was overwhelming. I kind of just ignored it for a while. And then even when I started this process, I was so overwhelmed with how much there was to do and how much work it was going to take to get this room fully organized and put back together. I knew going into it was going to be a lot, and it kind of is the reason why I pushed it off for so long. But I want to encourage you to go ahead and get your task done because it will feel so good once it's completed.
Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
This was a lot of the home decor stuff that I happened to find in some of the boxes. Like I said, all of the home decor stuff is going to go in the closet, so I will organize that in there. as we work our way into the closet. Thank goodness this was the last box, and I knew that this box was going to be the paper shredder, the printer, big items like that, so it wasn't going to be anything that really was going to take a whole lot of time or effort to put away, so that's why I saved it for the last one. By the way, too, the thing that I just put my printer on, that little black stand thing, that has been in my family for a super long time. I need to like really scrub it down and everything. It was in my garage for a while, and I think it got some spray paint on it, just like the specks from it. So if you know how to clean spray paint like that off on anything, let me know in the comments. But that has been in my family for a really long time. It's super nostalgic for me, but I always keep it in this room and out of the way for the kids to kind of mess it up any more than it already is, because it is so old. I needed to get these shelves organized and stuff cleared off of them, because once again, this closet just kind of same thing as the room. I would just toss things wherever and not think about it and not really have an organized method behind it. So I knew that I wanted to store a few things in this closet, but this closet is mainly going to be for those tubs that are all home decor for different holidays and just normal home decor too that I've collected throughout the years. Like that's all picture frames, some table runners, a mail thing. I just really wanted to store all of that stuff in here in somewhat of an organized manner so that I can get to everything when I need to.
We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. Caught up in the flashing light, keeps it dead in my mind.
This is my big Christmas tree box, which takes up a ton of space. I will probably in the future, whenever my Christmas tree is no longer downstairs, I may just go ahead and tilt this box so it's standing up, because it takes up so much space in there. Also, a tip for you, I always write the first letter on the box. So for like Christmas, I write C. For fall, I write F. Halloween, H. Just so I know which box is which, so I do not get confused and, have to open them all up and move them all around. It just makes it so much easier. Also, I have to apologize too, because shortly here, I went to go put all of the boxes in the closet, and for some reason my camera turned off and stopped recording, so you will miss that, but I will for sure show you a clip right here of them all in the closet. I completely forgot about these pillows, so we're gonna go ahead and take these and put them in the closet as well, but I am sticking them behind the boxes and in front of the boys' cribs, which, by the way, I wanted to tell you earlier too, and I forgot. I am keeping a hold of those cribs because they turn into full-size beds, and eventually the boys are going to outgrow the beds that they're in now, and when they do decide to separate rooms, we will put them into their cribs that turn into full-size beds. And we just can't fit them in the room together, so I went with smaller beds for the time being, like inexpensive smaller beds. And that blue box that I just pulled out of the room is actually a box from my childhood. It has a bunch of my childhood stuff in it and things from like high school yearbooks, stuff, random stuff like that. I actually went through it and it was really nostalgic and so much fun, to be honest. It was nice to look back at that stuff. But now we are going to vacuum the room, and by the way, that green box, that blue box, the nostalgic box is going to go upstairs in the attic because it's not something I need to get to. And sorry, words are really hard for me clearly tonight. So I do have a computer screen, if you noticed, and I'm keeping a hold of it because eventually I will have a desk somewhere in this house where I set it up. Also, we have the TV that we will be mounting to the wall because I love to do like YouTube exercises or workouts, whatever you want to call it. I love doing that, so I like to have a TV in here for those purposes. And then of course, a few exercise equipment. We actually have a squat rack and we have weights and everything that will be coming up here, a bench, and all of that good stuff will be coming up here. I will be putting that in a Get It All Done vlog probably sometime next week or the week after. So if you're not subscribed to my other channel, go ahead and subscribe to it so you don't miss out on that. All right, friends, here is the finished room. I am so happy with having this project done and how it turned out. I cannot wait to transform this room into a gym. And I'm so happy that I can now get to all of my home decor very easily when I need to. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.